So I'm actually right now in a trade, and I started to journal a bit, and I said to myself, let me share also for my own reference as to what I'm going through. So what you can see, I actually entered into a trade right here. I had a pre predetermined plan of basically entering at the high. I took multiple of trades today. Okay, and as a result, I was actually stepping out, and I was at a negative of about $260. Okay, and most of the trades weren't at my level of entries that I needed for a retest of the pre-market high, pre-market low. Here, I wanted a retest, a very tight risk to reward, got stepped out and moved into that direction. Would be great risk to reward of, let's say, an example, 1 to 4 at a minimum would have been great, right? Got stepped out and then moved to that direction. So wasn't sure why that. Then I have that trade. I entered with 150 shares. My stop loss was higher. I started to take profit along the way and were able to move a bit the stop loss lower. Now, what happened? I was thinking to myself just for a minute, hey, you know what? I should not sell, okay, because I have my stop loss. I should not sell until I don't see myself being green for the day. And then I thought to myself, it's not about seeing the P&L and thinking how to recover only the P&L. It's more important that you think about how am I becoming a better trader to make sure that you are able to, work your system throughout, okay, for the risk to reward management system, which basically when my mentor was telling me about this, I was asking him, is it a computer system? What is it exactly? So he explained, no, it's basically understanding that you're risking per trade the $100, and then that's where you have to manage it, okay? So that's an example. If I was risking, let me see exactly, we will see exactly where was my stop loss. Okay, so my stop loss originally was at that, right? And I was risking 70 points. So I actually entered with 150 shares. And then I did the math actually right here, right? And it told me that I needed to enter with 142, 143 shares. And I was thinking to myself, oh my God, okay. So I didn't manage my risk right. It's okay because it's still within the, you know, basically 150 times 70, right, times 0.70. So you're risking 105. That's okay. But I want to make sure that I always as close to my $100 mark. Okay. So what happened? I said to myself, okay, let's now then go ahead and sell 10. But then at 1 to 1, a risk to reward, you can sell some of your position and you can then bring down your risk to entry. So now you cannot go red anymore, right? For that trade. But what I decided to do, I just lowered it to 30 cents risk, which is still a bit higher, okay? Which is still a bit higher. Actually, I should do that, which is still a bit higher risk than that last entry, which was my 20. And I took profit a bit, and now I told myself, don't focus on the P&L as much as focus on, having a better trade, where you take profit, where you put your stop loss, and whatever the case might be. Let's say here, I had a trade. I literally put that I'm shorting from here, okay? And I put my stop loss at 103, exactly 103. And look, this candle literally came to high of 103. You can see right here, right? It came to high of 103 and went lower. And I stepped out for about $70, $80. And as a result, I actually could have made a lot more, but it's okay. It is what it is, and that's what I mean by becoming a better trader. So I saw here also that it was on the oversold part, and when it went under the VWAP, it's giving me a stronger confirmation that I can uh, be comfortable with that trade. It also went right away under that price. So that's good. You can see also negative on the last week and month of the trade. So shorting is very much okay with shorting those markets. Okay, that's good. And like the other thing is that basically I could have just you know not trade when it's not my setups, and I would save myself a good amount of money compared to me trying to doing different trades and losing because of that based on the P&L. But it's okay overall, no big deal. So we're letting the trade develop. Let's see what's happening. We can see that Tesla also moving in a way similar to what's happening with NVIDIA, but we need to see right now massive volatility of sell-off right here. Volume have a bit died down, but it's okay. So today NVIDIA went high, like up a bit by percentage, and pretty much it started at about 100. So right now it's like basically almost the same percentage and price action. Wow, today, what you call this? Meta Facebook went up by quite a bit as well, and especially with volatility, like in terms of price, it went higher by a lot. So if we buy 100 shares, risking $100, it would be like great reward right there. We just need to extend that. So now it's at this VWAP. Let's see what it's giving us. Another 25 seconds. It needs to close below, will be ideal for us. If it closes below that green line of the VWAP, will be ideal for us, and then we can retest and go lower. We will target this blue VWAP, which is the main VWAP that we want to trade towards. We can see it didn't close below, but it's going below. Well, it's went below. Let's see. On Tesla, today, like right here where I traded, was consolidating. Right now, again consolidating. It's fucking crazy. Tesla went higher on the VWAP, but what you can see, the red line of the VWAP, right? It's pretty much right on our average of price. So that's a good thing for us. Okay. In a way, I will tell you right now, I would love to close the big portion of the trade. And if it's coming back here, re-enter. Let me see what we will do. It's not good that I didn't listen to my reading of that, but what I can see, it's right by VWAP. So I would want to see a rejection of that. And we are on a sell-off. Let's say that we can buy back 40%. At market price, we want to do it. Well, it's going higher, piece of motherfucker. It's right by the VWAP of the RSI, so maybe it will reject. It did reject a bit. Let's see, where am I closing? Ideally, I will want to close by the VWAP. It's rejecting the VWAP on the RSI, so I want it to come down a bit. I'm holding a bit. I closed right now because I see that it's wanting to push lower, but it's not. So I said to myself, you know what, close. If anything, I can re-enter when it's retesting here. Put my stop loss basically just around that area again. So I can add to my position 70, no, I can add, sorry, 90, and I will add it at $1, 90, I will add 106.7. 07, I should say. Okay, because you can see it's one touch here, and had the rejection and this touch. So I would want that price, 90 shares, the limit. And I don't put additional stop loss because I have this stop loss with 150 shares. Okay, I will say outside of regular trading hours. No problem. Okay, limit order. Perfect. So that's it. It might not go there, but you know what? I took some profit. I don't give a fuck. I took some profit, so I don't care what it will do. No problem. Okay, limit order. Perfect. So that's it. It might not go there, but you know what? I took some profit. I don't give a fuck. I took some profit, so I don't care what it will do. It went on the high of the VWAP. So let's see if it will continue. If it gets to our entry level, number one, we will here, right? And number two, we want to see the RSI closer to the 70 area. Yeah. So we have negative 60 shares. Here also you can see how on crude oil it's broke below, retest. Fucking phenomenal. I really enjoy when I see my own analysis work out very well. And right here we can see it's had those couple of minutes rally just to drop in 1 minute. So it's very good. Tesla also came under the VWAP, which is important. You can see it's also revisit. So basically, it came right to the RSI high and basically broke below aggressively. So it's a confirmation that we are probably going lower. Okay. So when you see a VWAP retest and VWAP retest, but not only retest, it's closing below pretty much. It's very good. What we need basically to break this low, and we need to break this low. So you can see it's retesting the VWAP from below, as I was saying before. Yes. Now, we didn't unfortunately get filled with the other 90 shares that we were looking to enter. So we're having a smaller size movement of 60 shares, which is okay too, because we took profit along the way. And from basically being negative of $260, we're negative right now $100. Actually, exactly $100. As I said that, it was like literally 100, and now it's 105. It's went up a bit, but it's going down, and we can be confident that it will go down. So we risked 100, pretty much, right? We risked 100 because it was a bit more than that. I wanted to make sure that I manage my risk, consistent throughout. So what I did, I basically wanted to sell, and my mindset was like, okay, let's sell as soon as possible. So it wasn't as right of me to do because I took profits 1-to-1, which I usually want to hold my risk to reward 1-to-5. That's what I want. But what happened as a result, I basically, recouped some of the profits. Great. I could recoup a lot more already. But what we are seeing right now, it's a bit of conflicting. We're seeing lower lows, okay, lower lows. Lower lows, and we are seeing lower highs. Shit, hold on. We need to break through this line. See, it's testing it and it's not going, but it will break because it's here under the green one, and it will break with fucking volatility. Come on, show us some love. Good, you see? It's closed literally on the line. It's closed literally on the line. Wow. Okay, we are waiting. If it comes here, we can add, but I don't want to add out of nowhere. As it shows over and over, that when I follow my plan and trade my edges, I fucking get great reward. When I don't follow my plan and I just trade, sometimes, yeah, I trade my edge and I get the mistake, no problem. Sorry, 1 second. This will be, got it. Oh, nice, it's closed right below. Oh my God, that's amazing. One of my mentors made $14,000 risking 2,000 in the first 15 minutes of the trade. Wow. Nice. Wow. Amazing. So right now we can see it's going a bit under. Let me see. I mean, you know what? I have 60 shares right now. It's still gonna go down a bit, so I'm gonna give it some time, but I'm gonna buy back. It's tested the VWAP and it's closed above the VWAP. Now it needs to come back down, or we might have a rally. So let's see what happens. It needs to come down aggressive, actually. Which we can feel fairly comfortable in the trade because it's doing the higher lows and lower lows fairly easy to see that. Okay, so we can feel comfortable about that. At 103.88, let's take 40 shares profit. This candle, the red candle, was good for us. And you see it's pretty much going right under the VWAP again at the RSI. When I'm looking here because you see it's broke above, but sometimes you will see it's retest and go under aggressive. So what we want to see that it's breaks above, okay, and you can see it basically right here, right? So it breaks above and then goes down. So you see it went down fair amount compared to that little rally, right? In a way, also what I'm saying, it's like it went almost identical to that line, tested and going lower at the moment, right? One, okay. Maybe I will change the 40 shares modified to 30 shares at 88. See how it's testing again the VWAP? Look here, testing that VWAP, testing the VWAP. You can see Tesla is on a move down. So maybe NVIDIA will understand that it needs to go down too, but let's see. It's still, if you check the VWAP, it's respecting it, right? If the price action obviously goes like this higher, you can see that it's going more aggressive higher. But let's see. You know something? What I will do, it's going a bit higher, but when it will go a bit lower, I would want to sell here and re-enter, if anything, a bit lower. I think we can do that. Also, you can see the price action going higher. Not very good for us. Go a bit lower. I want to close 30 shares as market price. But then if it, let's see what will happen with this rejection of that VWAP. $30. Let's see also maybe the VWAP or maybe the trend line, but maybe not too. So we're just waiting. Trend line to the T and literally close right by it and going higher. Oh, actually respected that trend line. This is right on the VWAP. We have here Max today with us too. He is saying hello, everybody. Right, Maxime? Right? You like everybody? Everybody is nice. We're looking to trade and make a nice living. Nice strategies. The VWAP here also went above, as you can see. What we want to do, we want to take 40 shares. Look here also. It's important to recognize those things to make sure that you protect your positions, right? It's made lower high, lower high, lower high. It needs to break this pattern so we can be more confident in this position. Okay, I know that it was exactly at the move lower, but I want to take profits. I took 30 shares market at 104, and right there is the move, but it's okay. It's okay. Why? Because I want to protect my profit since I recognize the higher low, lower high. I need to recognize my profits. And if anything, I have already 90 shares to re-enter, which now I can increase that from 90 to 100. Is great up. It's gonna retest and fucking zoom down up. Nice. Look at this. Nice. Exit, and it's going to your direction as you waited. But it's overall not a bad trade, I tell you, because there is a couple of things. Number one, I basically became green on the day for that trade. So meaning I was negative 260, and this one trade so far is positive 200. So it's made new low here. That's very good. You know, when it will come again to this line, I can even maybe enter at this line instead of waiting for a whole rally because it's breaking that low. Which you see something, if I kept my original exit at 103.88, I would be right now so much more profitable. Having, here we go, boom, 88, having exactly additional 30, but it's okay. I don't mind. I don't, there is a saying, don't cry on spilled milk. And we already closed the position, so not to think about that. We still have a position. Let's enjoy that. That's why many times, if you see, like I saw this low, right? So I was like, okay, let me protect my profits. But if you see certain things, you can be more patient and confident because, let's say, an example, you see, it didn't go out of my trend line, it's respected. I could have waited a bit. But instead, I wanted just to protect my profits, and you can see it's made a new lower low, right? Okay, it's going higher again, no problem. But that's not what we should worry about. So what I take from this trade was taking profits too early. And too much trading today. To this trade, so far successful trade, but took profits multiple times too early. Overall, doing well, but need to maximize my profits. Was seeing that on the higher picture, having lower highs, even though so is rejected the upper trend line to profit and head right after. So look from one trend line to the next, and right here at this trend line, What I just don't like how some people say, "Hey, put 1 to 2 risk to reward, 1 to 2," and they have a massive risk and and, and somewhat of a reward, but they don't talk so much about the risk management system, how they need to risk $100 or $500 or whatever the dollars amount is, but it needs to be systemized amongst all the trades for a month period of time. So that's an example, and that's what I'm working on. That's why I'm so eager to improve as a trader. Okay, so basically, that's an example, and you can see before I had a lot of like small days. Okay, a lot more negative, a lot more negative. Like small fucking days. Like what the fuck is that, right? More losses than profits in a way. But now, thanks God, I start to have a lot more profitable days and very manageable and successful to what I'm doing because I actually understood certain things. Number one, mindset. I literally had a massive flip on mindset. And number two, it's basically my system of risk to reward matching to my mindset, which I have a video about that in the channel. So what you can see here, okay, I basically had this trade, didn't work out, no problem. I risked, basically was my risk $122. Okay, right? Then, and that's why I'm trying to keep it at 100, no more than that. But 122, okay, that was more or less. Then I had here 155, and that was smaller trades that I was doing because I missed a couple of moves. And I said, you know what, let me take profit. Here I was up at one time over 700 something dollars, and I didn't close, but I could have made a lot more, and I fucked up. So I closed only at $300. And honestly, overall, that was a mistake of mine that I told myself, don't worry. Now that you had a profitable day yesterday, what you want to do, you want to let your trade run as much as possible. It can run, but take the profit. Otherwise, it will go right back where it started or even under, and you get stop loss. So take fucking profits. Okay, and you can see I had one trade here, done, 1040, and that's it. Like I closed pretty much a bit after that. At 12, let's say 1 o'clock. I finished the trade. I was taking profit along the way, right? So I had here 6 trades, and you can see this one, I don't know what the fuck happened there. I got confused, maybe mistake. Here again, I had one trade, right? I had one trade. 1 second. Yeah, BS. I had two trades, right? Here I had one trade, sorry. Right? I had one trade here, one trade here. Oh, 2 trades here, but here I had 6. I could have made a lot more money. I fucked up yesterday on that end, but it is what it is, and that's okay. Okay, so you can see here selling pressure. It's good. It's very good confirmations for us. Max want to go for a walk. I want to go for a walk too, but I want first to make sure that I'm seeing my trade. I really want to see that. Look how, if I kept it to 88, that's fucking crazy. 88. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Honestly, I love the price action overall. I don't like that I'm with only 30 shares left. I don't like that. Check this out again. It's under VWAP. Okay, so you can see this is above VWAP, this is under VWAP, and we want to see this go under VWAP. This goes to oversold. Okay, and fucking break this VWAP like crazy. Look. Honestly, it needs to break this. This will be phenomenal confirmation that it should go up, down. This is not good. It's a reverse. It's need to fucking break this, bro. Yeah. Very eager to become like really good trader. Very eager for that. To know, like, to really understand, to, God will also build an amazing hedge fund and really be like top. But right now I'm working on that, working my systems, working my patience, my emotions, my tradings, my setups, confirmations of everything that need to be done. It's going above the VWAP again, and I'm thinking if I want to close the trade, close it completely, and then if it goes back to my original price, so what we are seeing, it's three candles, 1, 2, 3, with fairly big wicks on the up and down. And this candle, we should see a massive drop, but we might see also a rally. Let's see. I think we will see a drop, but I don't know, to say the least. You see, it's right by that trend line. So we should see that drop. Come on. Those three candles that it went up, it should take it out in a moment. Okay. You can see Tesla going down. It's going down. It's need to break this candle and go down. But it's not. So yeah, we have a rally. Close the position. Close the position. Why? It's retest the trend line, and most likely right now will go up. So overall, this was my take profit. Overall, this trade wasn't as successful. Sorry, I can say this trade was very successful overall, and brought a high negative that I had to my positive, but overall could have done a lot better, but it's okay. I just take a note of that. I took profit there, way too much taking profits. Should not be as much. Took last profit as I saw that it broke above the trend line didn't want to it's okay. Even if it will go lower, that's okay. I took profits. I'm happy with that. I should figure out what I want to do next and just give some visualization and understanding of, okay, if the price goes here, that's where I would enter, that's where I would put my stop loss and so on. Okay, so we will do that. I will do that on another video and see you in it.